This is the 5 Point Play Podcast. What's up, guys? Diehard Duke basketball fan podcast. I will be joined soon, I believe, by D. Duke has won. Duke has won game one. I am so sorry to be on my phone right now. I got a ton going on here. The Instagram and this. This game went from bad to worse to really good in a matter of minutes. It's absolutely insane. Got a couple of people from our Patreon premium here. What a damn roller coaster of a game is right. Oh my goodness. That is just wow. Yeah, we got a heck of a game. Hold on one sec, guys. Just honestly, wow. I am I am in shock. I am incredibly grateful that Duke won, of course. Pull up the stats right here really quickly. Honestly, yeah, I mean, Malik and Coop both going down. Not necessarily the best thing in the world, of course, but the fact that Duke was able to win without them, it says a good bit. We have some good people here. Some of our Spaces friends. Just want to say what. Let's start. Perf, how you doing, man?
Man, what a fucking what a game.
Seriously,
What a game.
wow. I got
I
no
want to
words.
I gotta give Big Peck some credit, bro. Big Peck came in and played a heck of a game, stepped in for us in the spot where we really, really needed him and showed that he can finish around the rim, bro. I
You did.
I'm I'm proud of him. I'm proud of all the guys.
Me too. Me too. This is just an absolutely insane game. Just everyone played their rear ends off.
Definitely, man. The defense in that second half was spectacular, especially Sion James. Sion and Tyrese was locking up.
Seriously, it's just such a good game for them that I'm gonna show here. This is our stats from the game. Hoop, struggling a little bit. The whole team struggling at that point. Just I don't even know. Just absolutely incredible game.
What did Khan finish with 8 assists?
On did I think so? Yeah, 8 assists. That makes sense.
That's a that's a full game. Khan
It is.
Khan played his ass off, man.
He did. He really did. Sorry, I am doing like 16 things at once right now, but no,
It's all
let's
good.
let's chat. I just muted the stream. Hold on. B Hodge. And you B Hodge, what's good, bro? Your mic is muted.
Hey, what's up?
What is up, B Hodge?
Dude, I'm working, man. I was just gonna chime in and just relieved over how well we played in the second half. Thought I thought Khan took control, uh, but then I thought Isaiah Evans stepped up big time, and then uh, just our defense overall in the second half uh,
Yeah.
got us back into like it took the lead and kept the lead. So I'm just proud of the guys. Hoping Coop's okay. I heard about the injury. I don't know. I haven't seen anything on it yet. So I was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say it looks like he's okay, but he was able to walk on his own power and he was on the bench with the team, which was really good. I'm not gonna say anything until we have official word because I honestly don't trust anything other than official word.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, that's all it is. I was just gonna just step in and listen for a little while. But
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining, B Hodge.
ain't no problem, man.
All right, next up we got Devin here. Devin, what's good? How you doing? Your mic is muted right now. I don't know if you're saying anything. Sorry. Stuck at work today? Hey, give me a thumbs up if you think it was a fun one to watch in the second half. 2 thumbs up. Love it. Love it. Thank you for coming on, sir. Best of luck with work today. All right, guys. So I see you guys over here in the comments. I just want to address this. This was really just an absolutely complete effort. Khan had his best game of the season, I think, and being able to do what he did. Like I'm pulling up, I have the box score right here. I'm pulling up a couple other things too. With that, just what a game from him. You know, obviously at the end he got a bunch of free throws, 12 of 13 overall in the game, which was great. Oh, Imad is here on YouTube. What's good, Imad? But you know, everyone Slim stepping up, come on, having a season high with 4 blocks, just yeah, and you know, Duke going 0 for their first 13 from 3 and then finishing the game 7 for 30, which is not great. At one point it was 6 for 26, which means they were 6 for their next 13. Overall, they were 7 for 17 after missing the first 13 threes. Just everyone played so well. I am very happy with it. I think it was an incredibly fun second half. Tyrese playing some amazing defense. Mason Gillis stepping in, starting the second half. He was plus 11 for the game. And he, you know, he stepped up, played a role. He was that veteran presence. It was incredible. Looks like we got another person here, a Patreon premium member named John. John, what is up with you? How you doing?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can.
Man, our defense side of the ball, like in the beginning, I didn't care about missing the shots because there's been games like the Louisville game when Louisville was super hot and we weren't really hitting nothing. But and same thing with Auburn, I guess they were killing it, hitting shots, but our defense kept us in the game, but we weren't doing nothing. It's like we were like, it's like they say, the team that played the night before, which I believe it as well. They usually, they're ready to roll out the gate, and we kind of took us to what the end of the first half to start going, and then
Yeah.
I had to go across the street because my neighbor just passed away, and these people had to get in our house, and I was trying to deal with that. I came back and they're talking about something about an injury. And I said, "Oh, Malik Brown, okay." Then I read the comments. I said an ankle. I said an ankle. I said, man. I said Proctor maybe. And then as I finally figured out it was Cooper Flag, I said, "Oh hell no!" And I saw him in a
Yeah.
wheelchair. As soon as I walked in, so I was thinking the worst out the gate. But obviously, there's no at least no bone damage. Nothing's broke. Obviously they'll probably still have to do imaging, which John Shire will say, and go from there. So
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, I guess the good thing about playing in Charlotte is, I mean, there's a lot of good things. It's a fun city to be in. But, you know, it's an NBA facility. So they have an X-ray machine there, and that's where Coop went. That's why he got wheelchaired off. And, it was I'm happy. It seems like he was relative to what we initially thought. It seems like he's okay. So that's really good news. Obviously, again, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say anything
oh yeah, I know.
until we have official word, but he seemed better than everyone initially feared. So I'm
Yeah.
happy. I'm just happy to see that he was with the team at the end of the game.
Yeah, me too, man. And I mean, it's only going to make us better as a team, getting
It
us. And
is.
I think this game woke the younger guys up, or even our the transfer guys, even those guys, because a lot of them didn't really have success like that in their other schools, Tulane and Syracuse. You know what I mean? So it kind
Yeah.
of woke everybody up. Say, hey man, you need to get on it because this is how it's going to be. The referees, all of a sudden, I hate how the referees do it every year when it's tournament time. We don't blow the whistle the same like we've been doing
Oh
all
my
year long.
gosh.
You know
Don't
what
get
I mean?
started on that.
I hate that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, these guys really earned everything. I am so proud of this team as well. Seeing here some comments from our YouTube stream. This is a team that, it looked like they were dead in the water, down 14 points at one point. Cooper injured. everything just going straight to hell. And they said, "No, we got this." And like people need to remember, I saw a tweet from Russ from Duke Better. It said it's a great reminder that on 97% of teams or so in Division One, Khan would be the best player, and he stepped up and he did that today.
Yeah.
Isaiah stepped up and he was splashing. He had 6 at the half. He had 8 in the second half. Like Tyrese Proctor also, I don't think we can understate his importance defensively today.
Yeah, he stepped it up, man. Finally, in the second half, like he woke up. It should have been. They should have been on old boy with that weird haircut, whatever his name is. You know what I mean?
Oh
Has that
yeah,
little bit patchy
Duncan
haircut.
Powell.
They should have been face. Make him penetrate. Get him off that 3-point line. If he makes a great floater or whatever over a big man, we could live with that. But there's been a couple times he's been wide open and he's knocking him down. Like, come on, man. I know you've been
Yeah.
coached to get on him. He's been hot. He was hot last game. So
I mean, he's really most of the way. Like looking back since their game against Pitt on February 25th, including that game, he scored 26, 23, 16. He had 0 on Saturday. He was 0 for 8 from the floor. And he had 21 yesterday and 24 today. Like he's a good player. He's just not he's been on a heater. Just wasn't enough today, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, I hear you, man. I'm here. Like who do you would rather face? Who you'd rather play, Carolina or Wake Forest?
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It goes back to the 2022 ACC tournament where Paulo said he wanted UNC
Yeah.
and
Well,
Virginia Tech said, "Oh, they didn't want us, they got us."
yeah. Well, I don't mean that way. I mean
I
like,
know what you mean. Like
yeah.
in terms of matchup, I'd say Wake.
Yeah. Honestly, this is how I would want it. Just because of the whole rivalry aspect. This is the only reason why. I would rather play Wake. I'd rather a Duke team down 2 guys play Wake than a Duke team down 2 guys play Carolina, and then have to listen to all the Carolina fans, whatever. And plus, that gives them, a quad 1 win or whatever, and they'll probably get in after that, regardless if they win it or not. So I am pulling for Wake hard, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's it's gonna be a fun tournament. I'll say that much. I love the ACC tournament. It is no matter how the team is, it is always my favorite AC or it's my favorite conference tournament. Like I watch a lot of college ball.
Yeah, last
It's the
time
best
we
one.
were in, they had it in Charlotte when they won when Duke won it with Zion and them. I think that's
Yeah,
the
I
last
was at.
time they had it. I was
I
out there
believe
for
it
the
is.
championship game.
Yeah, that was a really fun week I spent in Charlotte.
Me too, because
I wish I
I
could be there.
I think they were doing they usually do a St. Patrick's Day thing in Charlotte. It's either
Yeah,
sometimes it falls on an ACC weekend, like this weekend I think it is, but some years it'll fall into first round of NCAA tournament. So both years I was in Charlotte. The one year was for the ACC tournament. Watch Duke win, and that's obviously would be Carolina in the semis. But ran into the Carolina team going into the hotel, and I said something to Roy. I said, "Hey, Roy!" He just turned around, looking around. I just kept walking. I didn't say nothing hateful, but and then the following year, I think, or the year before that, whenever the year Virginia lost as the number 1 seed to a
it was a year
16
before.
seed, I was in Charlotte for that pub crawl. That's what it's called. They had that big pub crawl out there every year, and yeah. So I always brought some good luck to Charlotte, but I figured this year I live in North Carolina. I live in Greenville, North Carolina, so I figured I would rather drive to Raleigh and catch the second round of the tournament than drive all the way to Charlotte for the ACC game. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, I gotta say, John, I totally lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at our comments and I'm looking at everything here. We got a lot going on. That tournament was fun. I actually ran to Duke right after the UNC game at their team hotel. I had
oh,
a friend
cool.
who was staying there, and that was insane. But man, I'm just happy that they're in Charlotte. They're at a good facility. Although, as some people have been saying online, the floor might be cursed given who keeps getting injured there.
Yeah,
Everyone. But man, it's gonna be. I don't care, man. I don't care who we want. I don't care who we get tomorrow. I think we're winning that game.
As long as we
Coop or
play
no
great,
Coop?
as long as we play great defense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As long as we play good. Thank you so much for coming on, John.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure. Let's go, Duke. All right, guys. For those of you who are watching on YouTube who might be in our Patreon premium, if you go there, there's a link you guys can join. We can have some discussions about Duke. I'm only going to be on for about 5 or 10 more minutes, but I'm here. If you guys want to say anything in the comments, I will discuss it as well. Just an insane second half for Duke. I mean, people got to remember this is the #1 team in the country, and they deserve that ranking. It's not Cooper Flag and the Duke Blue Devils. It's the Duke Blue Devils, including Cooper Flag. And this team, with or without Coop, they have gone on so many runs over the course of the season. With Coop, without Coop, I don't care. This is Duke. This is like Duke plays Duke basketball no matter who's on the floor. And we're here to win. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? How we doing?
What's going on?
How we doing? Hold on one second. Chris, I see your question. I don't think we have a donation set up on YouTube. We do have a Patreon if you're interested in joining that. You just go on Patreon, search 5 Point Play Podcast, and we're right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate your generosity, your offer. Eddie, how you feeling? How you feeling after that?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm on my AC, man. I just I don't give it's crazy that flag goes down. We're not shooting well, and the team still comes through. I'm not gonna lie, there was a moment there where I was like really holding my breath, maybe sitting up
Yeah.
prayers, but
Yep.
That I
Good
mean, 'cause
now.
for a while, I think I text TK and I told him, I said, this probably is the worst half of basketball I've seen as my time as a Duke fan. Just the fact that we couldn't hit a shot, then Malik Brown, then Flag. Has there been any word on Brown?
Nothing that I've seen officially. Let me check actually, because I've been on here and I've been on Instagram the whole time since the game ended, so I haven't really looked. But Cooper Flag back on the bench. I haven't seen. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I assume we're gonna get more information in the post game presser. It's just this team is so good. I
It
keep
is, man.
saying.
It is. I mean, we win in so many different ways. I mean, Khan was amazing today. Knipper was amazing today. I mean, he completely took over the game. Him and Malawatch. I mean, I think they just threw another
Yes,
lob to Malawatch right now as we're talking. Uh,
that 2-man game is crazy for
I
real.
mean, it was insane. And we've been working. You could tell we've been working on it all season, but it really
Yeah.
came this game when we needed it. I mean, just we've won in so many ways. I see. How about Sion taking over when we needed a basket? Um, Evans hitting threes. I mean, even I'm just really happy to see Caleb Foster getting time again and stepping in and making some big plays. So um, just gotta hope Cooper okay. And
Yeah, we're hoping. We're hoping.
I'm with a
I'm
mindset.
looking right now.
Just stay out. Just don't even play the rest of the AC tournament. I don't even care. Like, just be ready for next week.
Can we just
But it
talk
was.
about Big Pat really quick, Eddie?
Oh man. The
No,
dive to
not
the
man,
basket.
Pat.
No, I'm saying Pat. Yeah,
No,
Pat.
I'm
Pat.
joking. I'm
I'm
joking.
sorry. I said man. But Pat to his dive to the basket. His defense was amazing. Both him moving his feet, but also the post presence down low. But also, him setting up to get the ball. I know Caleb missed him that one time, but I don't know. I thought he played really big minutes. And again, Malik going down, before I know everybody was worried, but that was a big moment for Pat to get those minutes to be that third center. So now, we can rely on him for that 15 foul. Hopefully we get Malik back. We had those 15 fouls, at center. Um, but what about his growth, man? I mean, just from the beginning. So
Yeah, like it's the whole season's been for him a little bit of a roller coaster. Obviously not playing much. Not playing much. Beginning of his freshman year and all of his senior year, not really playing at all. I'm proud of the growth we've seen from him.
Yeah.
He's such a dog. We got so many dogs on this team, and this is our 10th man who was good enough to be a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolute just killer.
it makes you excited. I know. And again, I'm caught up in I'm caught up in enough excitement for this shit, but it does make you excited for what he's gonna do next season too. But I think at some point he's gonna play a big role in our championship run. I'm still saying it's a championship run. So, Pat's been amazing. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's just it's so good.
It's so good. I mean, we've been down so many times this season. That's why being down 14 was okay. I don't want to really see that tournament, but I know if it happens, I know we can come back. But I'm hoping we're not relying on that. But uh, to be down 14, to have them shooting over 50% for us to not have hit a 3 0 for 9, and then to
Yeah, the
just
team
like
is
almost.
just. They look so, like I said earlier, they look just dead in the water. Khan, 28 points.
I
Everyone looked
mean,
good.
looking at this right now is hard to believe. I mean, it's 78 points, and we've made this point on Spaces a few times, but it's 78 points, and there was a moment where I think it was like 6 minutes left, and we had 14 points.
Yeah. It was ugly. It was really ugly.
Yeah, the ability to score this team is really insane. Uh, our defense too, though. And I know we definitely miss Coop some. Corey Alexander wanted to keep pointing out. Uh,
We
during
got him
the
for
game.
at least one more day, if not two.
Yeah. Maybe the longest 2 days ever. Uh man. So North
Yeah, this
Carolina's
quarter.
they're playing right now, right?
Yeah, their game starts soon, if it hasn't already.
I
Let me see
definitely
what
thought
game.
about taking
It's
the drive
it's
down.
listed as 2:30. It's probably gonna be closer to 2:40.
That's
So
right.
next 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it never starts on time during the
It's
tournament.
not. Eddie, thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna have to cut the stream here, unfortunately.
All right.
Just because it's middle of the day.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We all got stuff going on. That's why I'm the only one here.
I
But I do
yeah,
have to run. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Eddie. It's good to see you.
good to see you too, Jack.
Yes, sir. I'll see you again soon.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream today. Let's go, Duke. We're gonna see you tomorrow night after the game against either Wake or Carolina. Y'all know what it is. You guys know where to find me. Right here. I'm everywhere. Just search up Duke.mbb. I'm there. And y'all know what it is. No Coop, no Malik. Devils still pull out the win in the second half. Let's go, Duke.